Logan Paul was already a household name by 2021, a former Vine star turned YouTube megastar, about 25 million subscribers, an entrepreneur. He co-founded the Prime Sports Drink, hosts a hit podcast, and even entered WWE wrestling. And came with big controversies too, from his infamous 2017 video of a suicide victim in Japan's Aokigahara forest to other recti earned him public scorn. By 2021, Paul was also dipping his toes into crypto. He amassed pricey NFTs and lent his name to meme projects, notably Dink Doink, a cartoon cryptocurrency he promoted vigorously. Critics later revealed he helped create Dink Doink and dumped it on fans, a classic pump and dump that crashed to zero. These episodes set the stage for CryptoZoo. In late 2021, during the peak of NFT mania, Logan Paul helped launch CryptoZoo, pitching it as a Pokemon-inspired blockchain game. The idea was colorful. Buyers would purchase cartoon eggs, NFTs, that hatch into silly hybrid creatures, a rare NFT with big in-game rewards. Paul hyped it as a really fun game that makes you missing collectible animals, breeding mechanics, and even in-game currency, Zoo Dollar rewards. The launch succeeded spectacularly at first. Paul reportedly F his own funds, and all 10,000 CryptoZoo eggs, 0.1 ETH each, sold out in a flash. Early marketing was playful and catchy. The CryptoZoo Twitter teased combos like Duckle Gling with daily token yields. Roadmaps promised mini-games and breeding features in 2022 that would let players earn in Zoo. On Path looked like a blockbuster mix of NFTs and gaming. Delays, drama, and a vanishing act. But the quickly soured. By early 2022, CryptoZoo's development ran into constant delays and roadblocks. The team hit technical snags. Planned features never materialized. Frustration mounted as months passed with almost nothing to show, according to NFT news reports. Logan himself seemed to move ventures like 99 Originals and was notably silent on CryptoZoo updates. Discord channels fill buyers. One fan who spent $40,000 on CryptoZoo eggs told the BBC he felt betrayed when Paul went quiet on the project. By L investors were openly saying they felt cheated. Even behind the scenes, trouble brewed. CryptoZoo's own CTO later revealed he was still owed over $1 million mint work. His partner launched a new effort called Zoo Labs, abandoning the team and failing to pay its dues. Clearly, not everyone was happy. To outsiders, CryptoZoo's roadmap began to look like ripe dream that kept getting pushed back. #CoffeeZilla cracks the case. By the end of 2022, YouTube sleuth Steven and Dyson, a leading crypto investigation journalist with over 1 million subscribers, set out to expose the mystery. In December 2022, he dropped a multi-part series investigating CryptoZoo, piecing together leaks, interviews, and blockchain data. CoffeeZilla detailed the project's missed deadlines, broken promises, behind-the-scenes fights. His videos suggested Logan and partners had quietly fudged facts and token economics, hinting that CryptoZoo might have been more of a rug pull than a game. In response, Logan Paul initially sparred with CoffeeZilla online, but the pressure grew too loud to ignore. In January 2023, Paul posted an apology video acknowledging CryptoZoo's failures. He unveiled a 3-step plan to make investors whole. Imburse the original 0.1 ETH price for each NFT, roughly $193 each, using his own money. Paul promised that he and his manager would burn their own Zoo DAO tokens, sending them to an inaccessible address so they couldn't profit. He claimed was earmarked for refunds, but fans were skeptical. CoffeeZilla and the CryptoZoo Discord victims channel watched no refunds had appeared. CoffeeZilla reported talking to CryptoZoo buyers who said Logan had ghosted them and 0 payments had been made. One of his tweets bluntly mocked Paul's promises. Diss $0 delivered. Good marketing, Logan. Those voices kept mounting pressure even as Logan pledged to fulfill his plan. Predictably, legal action followed. On February 2, 2023, a class action lawsuit was filed in Texas against tours, including Logan Paul. Plaintiffs, later numbering around 140 people, accused Paul and his team of a legal scheme. As one report noted, a police officer from Round Rock TX led the suit, charging that Paul and co. had executed a rug pull, raising funds for the game, then abandoning it. Each of the plaintiffs claimed losses ranging from $100 to $350. By January 2024, he instituted a formal buyback program. Holders of CryptoZoo's base egg NFTs could claim a refund of 0.1 ETH by submitting their token IDs and proof of purchase. At the same time, he filed his own lawsuit, a cross-claim, against two ex-partners, alleging they sabotaged its nefarious trading behind his back. He also finally conceded AMA would never be released, citing unforeseen regulatory hurdles and stating he'd poured about $400,000 into development. The court fights have dragged on. In August 2025, a U.S. magistrate judge took Alel's attempt to dismiss the case. The judge tentatively sided with Paul on most counts, on the grounds the original complaint didn't clearly show how Paul personal, but gave the plaintiffs leave to refile with more detailed allegations. In other words, CryptoZoo's legal saga is still unfolding. Neither side has a final victory date. Throughout this ordeal, the broader internet and crypto communities were watching, and why. On Twitter and Reddit, CryptoZoo became shorthand for a cautionary tale of influencer-driven hype gone awry. By late 2023, followers were venting publicly. "I lost thousands on the R wrote, Logan, where's the game?" A Changelly report noted many frustrated Twitter, voicing their dissatisfaction and calling for accountability, winding threatening messages in anger. Meme accounts chimed in too. One joked that Logan was buying a private jet while his investors went broke. Major crypto media ran stories, and meme culture amplified every twist. Within the NFT community, CryptoZoo's collapse added fuel to an existing distrust of celebrity projects. News articles pointed out that major figures, like S, easily set Web3 back by detracting legitimacy when ventures fail. Many compared CryptoZoo to past fiascos like the Dink Doink coin, arguing these scandals undermined mainstream FTs. Meanwhile, Logan's supporters insisted he was trying to fix things, noting his buyback and cross-suit, but cynics remained wary. Whatever one's view, CryptoZoo became a touchstone in discussions about rug pulls, accountability, and the risks of celebrity crypto endorsement. What now for CryptoZoo? Today, the CryptoZoo game remains unreleased, its NFTs and tokens trading at a fraction of them. Paul has spent years balancing damage control, issuing refunds wherever claimants meet his conditions, pursuing legal claims, and repeatedly defending himself in the press. But many original backers are still out money, waiting to see if lawsuits or buybacks will ever make them whole. CryptoZoo's story is often cited as a modern fable for crypto enthusiasts. Even a blockbuster influencer isn't immune to Web3's pitfalls. It underscores that hype must meet delivery, or trust evaporates. Whatever happens in court next, the CryptoZoo saga already reshaped conversations, urging fans to do their own research and proving that in crypto, the biggest names don't guarantee a happy ending.